Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am back today with my April budget, so stick around. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Kristin. I blog at lifeofstones.com where we share our personal financial journey to help you budget your best life. One thing I do on my channel is I film a budget video every single month before the month starts. So if you're new to budgeting, a budget is simply a plan for your money that you create before the month starts. That way you're ready for the month, you're being proactive, you're planning, you're giving every single dollar a name, and you know exactly where your money is going to go that month. So I hop on the computer and I go through my exact budget on a spreadsheet with you guys and show you what our plan is for our money that specific month. So let's hop on the computer and go through my budget for April. Okay, so I am actually trying to film this a different way. I felt like the recordings were really blurry and they just weren't great quality when I was filming my budgeting videos. So I'm going to try a different way to film here, and hopefully I'll still be able to edit it the right way and it will come across a lot more clearly for you to see. So I'm here in my April budget, and as I said, I just estimate my husband's income here, and this is a little bit of my income in here as well, but it's mostly his, and I estimate very low. If you haven't seen my budgeting videos before, I always mention that I estimate very low because my husband's income fluctuates, so I never quite know exactly what's coming, and I feel like for us the best way to budget on an irregular income is to just go with the lowest estimate. That way anything that comes in above and beyond that kind of feels like a bonus. I'm just going to go down all the expenses and briefly explain in case this is your first time watching. I actually have a whole budgeting playlist you can check out up here, and I'll link that above for you. So the mortgage, I take out $708 on each pay, and we budget by my husband's pay period. So we basically kind of do 2 budgets a month, but I just put it all together in one sheet. So I take $708 out each paycheck and I send that to our high yield savings account. So our natural gas and our electricity bill, that is our actual amounts from last month. And I will leave those here for the estimates, and then when the actual bills come in this month, I will go ahead and update for the correct amount due. We also have a new cable provider that is mixed with our internet, and this should be going up $10 a month because we have to pay for installation. However, it's been completely messed up, so they were sending us a credit for $20, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to play out. This is supposed to be our total amount, $132.23. That's supposed to be our new bill without installation. Installation was supposed to be $10 a bill for 3 months. I'm just going to leave that like this for now and adjust that when the bill comes in as well. Our cell phones are usually $203 and change. Our trash, you can see it has a little asterisk here. That is because I just transfer trash into our savings account. Our trash bill just came through and I already paid it, and it's a quarterly bill. So now I will transfer the next 2 months into our savings account so that I have that money there when the bill comes in next quarter. House maintenance, this is for cash envelopes. That's $25 each pay. And if my husband's paychecks come in a lot higher this month, I will probably put some extra towards our house expense cash envelope because spring's coming and we're going to need some plants and some outdoor supplies, mulch, etc. Gas, I don't think I shared it on here, but I shared it on Instagram, and I was tracking our gas expense for the month of February because I was budgeting $200 a month for gas, and I found that we really only spent came in a little under $150. So I decided to back our budget down to $150 per month because I think I was over budgeting for gas. Vehicle maintenance, this cash envelope is now empty because my husband had to replace some sensor on my car and an air filter. I don't know, something like that. But I can tell you it was a lot cheaper than if he would have gone to the mechanic. So he replaced that, and now we have to kind of build up that vehicle maintenance envelope again. Groceries, we spend $200 a pay, and we started using Instacart. If you saw my video on my grocery haul, then I talked about using Instacart and online ordering from Walmart. And I think we might splurge and pay for the Instacart, and then you don't have to pay any service fees to have your groceries delivered. You only have to pay the tip fee. So I'll keep you posted on that. That is not being built in our budget yet because we haven't completely decided. Restaurants, technically $30. That gets lumped in with a couple other categories for our spend envelope. Sam's, I'm gonna put $15 aside each pay. I might make that a little bit more if my husband's pay comes in higher. Walmart, I am due for a Walmart trip. I'm going to move that here. I usually do one Walmart pickup order each month just to stack up on a couple items that we do get from Walmart consistently, and I usually budget $50 for that. Sports and activity fees, that's going to be $0 because I have already paid for fall sports. Kids commission, I put away $10 a pay. Kids stuff, I will bump that up to $25 each pay. We have a couple birthday parties coming up, and spring and summer's coming in. I feel like you always kind of, I don't know, more ice cream trips or more treat trips, or I don't know, maybe we'll grab a movie sometime soon. So I'm going to bump that up to $25 per pay. I'm going to skip the cash envelopes till the end. And we'll come over here. We are currently still giving $100 a month to our church and $29 a month to World Vision. I will leave a link to World Vision down below. You can check that out if you'd like. That is where we sponsor a Syrian refugee in the Bekaa Valley of Lebanon, and we send $29 each month to World Vision, and that is auto debited from our checking account. I also have a line here for spontaneous giving. If something comes up, somebody is looking for a donation, or there was a loss in the community that they're raising money for, anything like that. But we try to give at least a little bit to any cause that kind of comes our way. But I do not normally fill that out ahead of time unless I'm aware that something specific is coming up. So our emergency fund, this will stay blank for now, and that will calculate after I'm finished with the rest of the expenses. Retirement savings, I do not list my husband's retirement right here. I still am not contributing. I do have a Roth IRA, but I do not contribute to it on a regular basis. I will start doing so as soon as we complete baby step 3, but for now it is just my husband's retirement that he saves for right from his paycheck. We did kind of go against Dave Ramsey. Like I said, if you've been on this channel before, we follow Dave Ramsey's plan like in principle, but we definitely make some of our own tweaks along the way. So, we don't take his word as gospel. He would probably scream at us and say that we're not following his plan. If we're adding in our own tweaks, then we're following our own plan. So I guess we're following our own plan that is inspired by Dave Ramsey. So my husband never stopped his retirement contributions as we were paying off debt. And if you do follow Dave Ramsey's plan or you follow his teachings at all, that is one of his big things, is you stop all retirement contributions while you're paying off debt so that you can use all of your income to get out of debt. However, my husband does not have a 401k, he has a pension. I just posted a video calculating our net worth, and I'll link that up above. You can check that out if you want. And it talks all about my husband's pension and what it's valued at. And since he does not have a 401k, he does have a pension. He is required, it's in his contract for work. He actually is not allowed to opt out of retirement contributions. He has a minimum that he has to contribute each paycheck. So we never did stop that. And in fact, he just increased that 2%. We kind of have a plan that every year when he gets a small raise in the beginning of the year, we're going to increase his pension that same amount of the raise. So if he gets a 2% raise, he'll increase his pension contributions 2%, and so on and so forth. So retirement, I don't list here since we don't even see it. It comes out of his paycheck, And by the time the pay gets to us, we don't even know it's gone. So I don't list that here. Stash, this is part of my personal money that we get each pay. I send $20 per month plus a $1 management fee. So $20 of my personal money each month goes to Stash, and this is just a little investing app. I have a link down below if you want to try it yourself. I think you get $5 for free. Really keeps me from pulling my money out, because every time I go in and decide I'm gonna pull my personal money out and go shopping, I log in and see that I'm up, and somehow I just can't pull the money out. Just for fun. I'm not good at investing. I don't really have much knowledge on investing. But I enjoy it. So you can check that out down below if you'd like. Sinking funds, these are blank for now because we're not specifically contributing to any major sinking funds right now. So sinking funds are blank for now. Extra to mortgage. If you caught last month's video, then you know I was trying to build up a whole extra mortgage payment in our separate online checking account that we are now funneling our mortgage to, and then it's paying automatically from that account. So actually, I'm gonna make this $150 for this pay and this $0, because that should be, I'm just trying to get, if you remember over here, I was paying half, putting away half a mortgage payment each paycheck. I'm just trying to have an extra $750 sitting in that account. God forbid, should something get messed up or one of the transfers would cross, I should always have enough money in that account that I would never, no matter what happened, never not be able to have enough in there for the mortgage payment. So that should be complete after this paycheck, this first pay of the month. I should have enough. Now our auto insurance, $127 a month, goes straight to our savings. We did just pay that, so we won't pay that again for another 6 months. Our life insurance, my husband's is $36, mine's $24. This is for our term policies, and they're drafted right from our savings account. One of them's drafted quarterly, one of them's drafted monthly, so I just transfer the money each month into the savings account. This is for our pet insurance. We have yet to have any claims on our pet insurance, and we still pay for this for both of our dogs, because if you ever saw our debt story video, then you know one of our pups got really sick a couple years ago, and we had to put more than a mortgage payment on our credit card to get her the care that she needed. And there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to spend that money, but we didn't have the money. So that specific incident kind of contributed to our sick and tired moment. And we made a vow never to let something like that happen again. So we do pay for pet insurance. Now, when our baby step 3 is complete, since we're debt free, I don't know if we'll keep paying for the insurance. It's just peace of mind. I know that no matter what happens with my pups, we'll be okay to take care of them, and we won't have to drain our entire emergency fund. We pay $54.50. It gets automatically drafted to our credit card each month. And I'll leave a link down below. We use Pet Plan, and I mean, we've had no issues with them. I thought they were super easy to sign up and get started with. I think their rates are reasonable. And I find them very helpful if I have any issues or questions. Okay, so our pet food. We just got a delivery for this, and I have this auto shipped from Target. I think it's on like every 6 weeks, and I actually think I can push that back. No, it's every 8 or 10 weeks, I think. I don't know. I don't even know. It just shows up. But I know it just came, so I'm going to take that off for this month. And we are adding, this is kind of funny, I have a line in here for cat litter. If you have a cat, tell me if you've ever tried, it's called Pretty Litter, or they have another one, it's called like Kitty Poo Club or something like that. But it's this litter that you get auto shipped. It's like, I think $22, and it auto ships to your house every single month automatically. You dump the entire bag in your litter box, and that's it. If you have one cat, one bag is supposed to last an entire month. And then when the next bag comes, you just dump the whole thing and put the whole new bag in. So I'm excited. It's a little bit pricier. It's a little more than we're spending in litter right now, but I think we're gonna try the Kitty Poo Club one, where it actually comes with a cardboard, 100% recycled cardboard box as well. And the litter's like all natural mineral litter. I don't know. It looks pretty cool, actually. I mean, if cat litter can be cool, it looks cool. We're going to try that. I don't think we're going to get it this month though, because we still have a bunch of containers of normal litter down in the basement, but I think next month we'll probably be trying that. Next is our personal amount. My husband gets $65. He did get $75, but he pays for Spotify. I don't even think I have that on here. Oh, here it is. He pays for Spotify with his allowance or personal money, whatever you want to call it, each month. So now he gets $65 cash. I get $40 in cash because if you remember, I send $20 to that investing account. So he gets a total of $75. I get a total of $60. We're going to put $25 in our gift envelope each pay, $10 in our lunch money envelope, $10 in our doctor envelope. Next month, I'll probably cut that for a while because we have a little bit in there. And every time we go to the doctor, luckily we do not have a high deductible. We're very fortunate with our insurance. So I don't need to keep a lot of money in that envelope. So here's toiletries. I'll put that in. That's just grab a whole bunch of shampoo, conditioner, deodorant. Entertainment is $30, miscellaneous $40 each pay. Haircuts, I'll put $10 in the haircut envelopes. Clothing, nothing. And in fact, I'm probably going to put $0 here. That's probably just because I just picked a couple things up last month. Now my son is going to camp as well, so I need to save $50 each pay towards his camp. We just decided he was going to be going. $10 for our install. I think that's going to be covered by the credit they're issuing. My daughter's summer camp comes out each month. I think that comes out until June or July. The pool, I've saved enough for the pool dues now, so we don't need that. I'm going to need to have a crown fixed in my mouth, and my insurance covers almost all of it, I think, except for like $111. So I'm going to try and save $55 a pay here. This is just a little note that I transfer $214 to savings each month, and that covers those couple bills I mentioned above, like the auto insurance and the life insurances. And then over here you can see this automatically calculates all of our cash envelope amounts. So I'm going to need to take out $400 cash the first pay. That's because we take our personal money the first pay, of $275 the second pay of the month. Here I just put some notes. I just have that our new cable and internet billing will start this month. You can see we currently have $5,400 in our emergency fund. I ended up putting $400 in last month, and this is just what I have waiting for the pool dues. So those are our savings accounts. Now let's come up here and see what we finished up with. This happens every month. If you've seen these before, then you know I'm always in the negative here. This will be made up by my husband's paychecks. I'm not worried about it. This always happens. Whatever comes in, if it doesn't cover this $320 for some reason, then I will just go through and shuffle a couple expenses around, and usually I'll cut some of the cash envelopes. Like those couple that I mentioned aren't that important, and we will make up that difference. And hopefully we will have enough extra that we can put some more money towards our emergency fund, because right now we're only sitting at $5,400, which is just 34% maybe of our total. We were hoping to be at $15,000 by the end of May. It's clear that that's not going to happen, but we're just going to keep going and see how far we can get. Okay, that was it. That was April's budget. If you do have any questions or there's anything that you missed or didn't understand, feel free to leave it in the comments. I will respond and explain the best I can. If you guys are having any trouble getting on a budget, learning how to budget, I have a ton of free resources on my blog. I will link them down below. Please, please take advantage of them. They are there to help you, because I truly believe that the budget was one of the biggest things that helped us kind of fix our finances and get ourselves back on track financially speaking, and I truly, truly want the same for you. So I will link those down below. I have some free resources. I also have some paid resources like the spreadsheet that I used in today's video. You can grab that in my Etsy shop if you would like to use it for your budget as well. I also have some printable budgeting resources so you can take a look around. And I will be back again next month with another budgeting video. If you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you'll subscribe. Have a great day.